Hi, my name is Diane. Welcome back to Purple Flame Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing Aries, January 19th through the 31st reading. And in the interest of time, I went ahead and laid all the cards out. And I do use a lot of cards when I do it because I get different stories, different perspectives. Each card can have multiple meanings, and each card can reflect on a different story, can, affect. Okay, so let's get started. The first card is New Beginnings in Love. Some kind of offer. This would be a blessing. The dove is bringing a token and putting in the cup, so that would be a blessing from God. Or an offer of it anyway. Excuse me. Covering that, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is, well, he could be like the Pope, but in this case, it's listen to your gut. And that possibly could be regarding this offer of love. Sometimes your head and your heart will both lie to you, but your gut cannot. It just can't. And so that would be listen to your gut or your higher self if you want to know, for sure. Okay, then we have Temperance. This is saying use moderation, but stay grounded. She has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water, so it's about spiritual matters, which the Hierophant can be also. So it's about spiritual matters, but it's saying still stay grounded. Don't get too carried away. Okay, next we have a gathering. This would be some kind of friends, family, that kind of thing. A meeting at work, something of that nature. It's a get-together, but it's a happy, like, celebration almost. Okay, next we have news coming. This is, I hope that's not glaring too bad. I'll turn the lamp off beside me. So this is news you've been waiting for. Like when you shoot an arrow up, it goes like this. It's just something you've been waiting to land, and it's just about to. You're about to get it. And looks like the answer is it's going to be very successful. This is just overall success, and whatever you put your hand on right now, right there. So that new offer looks like would be really good. Okay, here we have somebody moving. This is change of place, either residence or work. And I don't see a new job here, so I feel like this is change of residence. Somebody's actually going to be physically moving. And this is a lawyer. Could be something to do with the military, something of that nature. But it's a legal issue. And since it is beside the moving, it could possibly be that somebody's buying a new house. And here you have the ability to keep things in balance. So, and if that's the case, buying a house, and you do have buying and selling and commerce here. It's not in this card, but I see it in the overall reading. So it could be somebody buying a new house, and this is laying down a burden, keeping things in balance. But this might not have been your burden. It might have been you were carrying a burden for somebody else. So regardless, it's time to lay it down. It's getting too heavy. Okay, here is a trip and an offer or proposition with it. Actually, go this way. So it looks like the offer, the proposition may come through the trip. But that also is going to be successful. So I don't know if this goes back to the military move or what, but like I said, that could be two different stories. It could be moving, buying property, and therefore you would need a lawyer, or a military move, especially with the trip. But this is saying you're entering a new cycle, and that's all it really is. It's like things have been good, and you're entering a new cycle, like a new level almost. Excuse me. Okay. The next card is the High Priestess. This is the card of secrets. It looks like there's a secret around work. Or it could be a secret. There's an Aquarius person who's looking at the past. Okay, anyway, this is being busy working. May not be for yourself, as in self-employed, but he's literally making money, so he's busy. And I don't see a new money card here, but it could just be busy work, especially if you're buying a new house or something, then may have some things to do with that. And the Emperor, when I get him and the King of Swords together, usually it's a lawyer and a judge. So I don't really see anything else bad, as far as the legal aspect goes. So I'm not sure why you would need a judge. So it could just be somebody that is in a position of authority, a family figurehead, a neighbor that you would go to for advice. It could be a special uncle that if you break down in the middle of the night, you call, he'll get up and go help you. It don't matter if it's 2 in the morning, and he won't judge or anything like that. He'll just help you. He'll be there for you. So, and then we have the card of the past, and the Aquarius person is looking at it. So to me, this is Aquarius person. It can also be about your guardian angels looking over you. It's hope and bright prospects. It's saying things are looking good. And there's something to do with the past involved with that and him. So he could be somebody that you've dealt with in the past. And then we have the Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. They could be a couple. And she's doing a lot of contemplating. So this is somebody that a mother figure, sister, aunt, female cousin that you're close to, is somebody you have a bond with, best friend, something like that. But she's contemplating something about this past and him in regards to the Aquarius person. There's still that secret about the busyness going on in the background. So we'll have to see how that plays out in the end. Okay, this is changes in the home. Generally more money coming in. Like I said, I don't see the new job here or anything, but there's still a lot of financial that looks, stability in the spread overall. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, and there's some bickering around her. And this is just so out of place with the rest of the reading. She is usually an employer to me. Could be a red-headed person. Could be somebody you can't trust. It just feels like there's some bickering over finances around her. Okay, then we have the Strength card. And I guess that would have to do with the bickering. Because she has tamed this lion and made her his pet. Her pet, excuse me. But she did it through patience, not through aggression. So this is minor. This is just, a little bit of bickering. But it's saying have patience, you'll overcome and get through all that. And then we have the Fool, who is starting out on a new adventure, a new journey. And he is, in this case, looks like about to take a leap of faith. And it looks like it would be good. He does. And you have the stable, steady finances here. So this could be what the bickering is about. Somebody wanting to go off and do their own thing. But I think it'll be okay. He's all set, and it can be about being naive also. So, listen to your gut. Use your judgment on that. But with the Magician, this is saying that you have all the tools that you need. You have one of every suit there, and it's as above, so below. It's about manifesting, making things happen. There's a little bit of dissatisfaction about the whole situation, and I guess that would go back to her, the Queen of Wands and the bickering. She's somebody that has a lot of energy. She's like wants to rush headstrong into something. And with the bickering around her, she could be, maybe being foolish, about that. I don't think so. I just think that you are dissatisfied with maybe her attitude, the way she's acting. But it's saying, have patience, and there will be new beginnings. Just let her do her little thing and get it over with and get it out of the way. It's not worth you reacting to and, getting all upset and bothering yourself about. Okay, and the final row is the King of Pentacles. He's somebody almost like the Emperor to me, but he's more grounded. Well, no, that's not the truth. But he's more financial backed. In other words, the Emperor is, in this case, he would be a really good guy, a friend, somebody that would do what he could for you. This is somebody that is would serve in the same capacity, but he is more financially stable, and if you needed help, he would be there for you either way, but he would have the financial backing if you needed, that kind of help. And beside that, we have a messenger. It's somebody coming to tell you that things are moving forward, that things are looking up. Something or somebody is going away. And I feel like that's a problem that's going away because you have the Death card right after it. And she's saying, fine, go. We need to end this, close it. And that's what it looks like has happened. It's the end of a situation. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and he could be who the King of Pentacles is helping because he has the Wish card right beside him. Actually, like this. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Okay. So he has recently gotten his wish, something he's been wanting. And that could be it, that whatever that is going away has made him more financially stable. It could be because he had the backing of the King of Pentacles. Could be a father, could just be a coincidence. So he got his wish, he got what he wanted, and he's looking at more financial stability. And I don't know if this person actually helped him or if he was just back there guiding him, because this card is saying, I did it. Look what I did. I'm so proud of myself. So it's the card of wealth. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll be wealthy, just like this doesn't mean you can make a wish now and get it. But something you've been wanting. I say he. And every card is male, female energy. Either one. I mean, it feels like a male energy, but it may not be. It could be not necessarily a queen, but it could be female. And then the wish card is saying he's getting something he's been wanting, and that is financial security. Okay, overall, with the two aces, we have change of place, residence, or work. And we also have the card that means the exact same thing. So there is definitely going to be a move for somebody. And we do have buying and selling, commerce, so that I feel like somebody is buying their own home. Not sure how it fits in here, but there is a lawyer and a judge. Now this kind of feels like it could almost be an inheritance of some kind, because there is the excuse me, the Death card. And when I get the Death and the Gathering together, normally it is a real death, because this is the family meeting and all this stuff. But the only reason I say that is excuse me, because there's not, it wouldn't be anybody that's close to you. Some of you may hear of a death. It could be a friend of the family. It could be a neighbor, something like that. A cousin you weren't close to or whatever. But because there's not a lot of emotion around it, it's nobody you were close to. But it almost feels like there's I don't know. I feel like the lawyer and judge is tied to a death. So, therefore, it could be an inheritance of some kind. Okay, I do have, we do have the gathering here is like partying. I get that. We're going out or something like that, obviously. But just some kind of partying, some kind of friend get together that is separate from that gathering, that issue. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see, order and regularity. Things coming together. Industry and industriousness, that would be the busy work. So there is a lot of busyness going on. The buying and selling, and I did make notes here of all this. Okay, with the two kings, we have business opportunities. There again, there's not a new job, so this is something that's been going on, but maybe expanding. So that would be why the King of Pentacles is possibly helping the Knight of Pentacles get his wish and his financial stability, whether it's through actual financial backing or guidance. And then, got that. Okay, I hate to throw this in, but there's gossip and slander. And I guess this is why the bickering around her, whether she's the one creating it or not, and usually she is. I call that the bitch card. And that's probably wrong of me to do because it's not always. But it looks like she's causing a stir, but it's not going anywhere. You know, she's the one that's being foolish. You just have the strength to not pay attention to her. Don't let her upset you and say, why bother? You know. So, okay, so that's that for the January reading. I went ahead and pulled a couple of cards for romance and for home and family life, and then one for an overall guidance, just advice for the rest of the month from I Ching. Okay, so for romance, I pulled two cards. The first is where you are now, and the second one is where you're going. Okay, the Six of Water is where you are now. Memories from your history or childhood. And there was a card of the past there. Issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Okay. Memories from childhood. It looks good. The good old days sometimes weren't all that good, but that looks good. But just romanticizing, maybe you remember reality. Okay, so where you're heading is a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Changes in the home, more money coming in, that kind of stuff, more financial security. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I said. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. This is romance. Love and romance. I don't know. There's a lot of family going on there, so hopefully that's where your love lies. Okay, then this one is about career and finances. That one had a lot of it in it, but this is about career and finances. So this is saying, to start with, where you are right now is be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. The Seven of Spring, sorry. Trying to get that clear out. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So if somebody's doing some little back talking or whatever, don't just let that go. I mean, don't make it a big confrontation thing either, but stand up for yourself. Okay, and then we have the Emperor again. This is where you're going. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. And that is the Emperor. So this is where you're going. You're going to increase your success by getting organized. Okay, and then for overall reading for the rest of the month, this is advice from I Ching. Okay, first we had 20, so this is where you're at right now. Actually, I'm sure they both go together. Contemplation brings perspective. On the ground, the air is still, but at a height, the wind blows. Standing upon a tall tower, one feels the purifying force of the wind. From this high place, contemplation brings perspective and clarity. The potential for spiritual power is fulfilled. I couldn't say that. Okay. It's about contemplation, meditating. On the ground, the air is still, but at a height, the wind blows. Standing on a tall tower, one feels the purifying force of the wind. I like that. And also, number 22. Fire from deep within the mountain bursts forth and shines light upon the darkness. But such a light only brightens the area that surrounds it. Most of the mountain remains dark. A state of grace is achieved when one sees the beauty in what is right before one's eyes. Focus on what is light and good, not the overwhelming darkness beyond. So this could be saying that, to me, I feel like it's saying that maybe you need to highlight something. There's something in particular you need to pay attention to. Okay, I'm going to let it go at that. I hope this resonated with some of you. Obviously, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. And one of the little stories may fit with one person and not all of them. You know, another may another. So, anyway, if you like, please give a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next month. Thank you very much. You have a good day.